Hi, it's Karen here. Thank you for joining me. Today I thought we would paint this whimsy abstract using metallics again. I just love the metallics. It's I think that's what draws me into painting these abstract whimsies. They just make me smile. So anyway, this is what we're going to be painting today. I'm going to limit the palette down to cool greens and cool blues, and of course our star of the show, the metallics. So this is what we're going to be painting today. We're going to be using watercolor paper. I will put a list of everything I use in the description below, so you can see what what I'm using and the materials that I use. Anyway, let's get started. First of all, I'm just going to activate my brush, my paints, and I'm just having fun with this lovely green, and I'm going in and I'm just lay the paint down. Don't get caught up in thinking, oh, I need to put that there. I like using this size brush because it enables me to be able to block, and that's what I like to do. I'm also going to go in a little bit darker here, just and put some of this bright, lovely lemon green. It just lends itself, doesn't it, to it? And we're just going to put a little bit of this indigo blue in. Okay, just don't get caught up on this. It's about being nice and relaxed. If you want to add more, you can, but I think it works well just keeping the colour palette limited, because then you don't get a muddy background to work on. I'm going to dry my brush out a bit more, and I'm just going to drop in this beautiful, I absolutely adore indigo blue. It just creates such a wonderful contrast, and I'm just dropping that in because I do want a stronger colour in there. And as you can see, it's spidering out, it's working its way throughout the water, and that will give us a nice backdrop when we come to paint our focal points in, our whimsies. I am just going to put just a little touch of this lovely green. So that's it. So we're just going to let this dry, and as you can see, it's moving around really nicely, and we're going to get some nice interesting marks. Now I'm going to carefully set this aside because I've already painted one, because I wanted it to be dry so I could show you what I was doing. Now again, if you want to use your pencil just to put in where you would like your elements to go, absolutely. Now I'm just going to put a light circle in there, freehand. Doesn't have to be anything precise, but if you do want to be precise, absolutely you can. I've got the end of an egg cup here, and I'm just going to draw around that. But they're the two I didn't come out so well that side, did it? So let's just go around again. Okay, so you can use whatever whatever you choose to. You can either use your lovely freehand or something which is you can go around, use as a template. Now I'm just going to go in freehand because yeah, that's what I do. I quite like that. Maybe a little one there. It's just to give me an idea where I'm going to be putting my seed heads, or so I'm thinking one there and maybe one there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And when you're happy with that, you can then bring back your you can actually bring into the arena, so to speak. We can then activate our watercolor metallics. Now do spend the time to get this part of your painting, get the paint nice and creamy. It's really worth spending the time just rolling and activating the paint. You don't want too much water because it'll thin out the sparkles, so to speak, of the acrylic of the watercolor paint. So I'm just going to move that out of the way. Now with one sweep, I'm just going to do, and as you can see, mine broke up. I actually don't mind that, and I'm just going to put another one in there. And you can go over thicker if you choose, and as you know by now, I don't have a very steady hand. Hey ho, never mind. And then just, okay, and then what we're doing is we're just offering these lovely loose arcs. Don't worry about, oh, I'm not getting this right, there are no wrongs. Just let the tip of your brush again swish round, lovely movement, getting all that glorious paint onto your brush. Just take the excess off, and then again, we're just doing these lovely arc movements. Now you can go as thick or as thin as you like. There's no hard and fast rules. You can cross over if that's what you'd like to do. No problem at all. Now I quite like putting these little doodits in. Okay, now when we've got our gold, I think I'm just going to pop a little gold disc in there. Okay, smidge of water just to be able to make your paint more fluid, so you've got better control. And let's put a little gold kiss down there, little circle there, and maybe one just here. Okay, and then in this disc we're just going to give a smidge more water just to make it a little bit more fluid for me to be able to get that nice movement going. Okay, now don't worry, you think, oh, it's not really a very good circle. Don't worry, I think it adds to its integrity, into its painterliness, if that's the word. I think it just gives it texture, and that's what attracts me personally to watercolor, is when you've got it so it it looks like it's been painted in an intuitive way and not laboured. Now, if you want to, you can give yourself a bit of a circle in there. That would be quite nice. Kind of pulls everything together. It lends itself to that. That looks okay. And when you think, yeah, I like that, I'm happy with that, then you can go on to the next stage. Now, the next stage is make sure that you do clean your brush out thoroughly. If you're, I'll just move the metallics out of the way, because I'm going to be using trusted Windsor Newton. It can be a bit, it can contaminate, and if you don't clean your brush off well enough. So it's really important that you do that. Now, pop it and give yourself a nice, now if you're using gouache, make sure you've got it in a nice creamy consistency of paint. Same for your watercolour paint, or if you're going in with your gel pen, just make sure that it's nice and dry. And then we just put in these lovely dots just around the head of the metallic stems that we've put down. Okay. And just have a look and see if you want them more clustered. It's easier to go back in and add, but if you do too many straight away, it makes it difficult, doesn't it, to take off what you've already done. Getting to the bottom of my ink pot now, I think. And just work your way around. Like so. And if you think, yeah, I'm happy with that, that's great. Or you can make them a bit bigger, then yep, do that. But it's always better to go in a little bit smaller so you can adjust it. Okay. And then we go over to the other side, and we just do these lovely clusters. Actually, I was talking to a friend of mine, and she was looking at some bigger ones that I'd done, and she said, these would make great gifts as wall hanging, you know, as paintings. And I thought, you know what, that is a great thing. You could start painting these, and then when you've got a collection of them, you could then decide who you could give them as a gift for birthday or Christmas, and you wouldn't have so much pressure on making them. It would give you plenty of time to just to carry on, and you wouldn't be under any pressure or anything to do to make it specifically for that day. Now, what I'm going to do is, with my Japanese watercolour brush, I'm just going to go in, and using the centre, I'm just going to go make a mark down. And again, using the lovely circle that we did, and I'm just letting my paint run out, okay? And then we just go down Okay, don't get caught up and think, oh, it's got to be absolutely direct. Now I'm just going to spin this round so it's easier for me to paint. But again, I'm just doing these lovely marks and I'm filling in the centre of our circle that we did. Now I'm letting my brush run out. Okay. And again, if you think, oh, I've just go over, don't worry, you can't do it wrong. And if you don't like it, wait till it's dry and then just go over it again very lightly. Okay, so I think I am just going to go over just a smidge, just to make that stand out just a little bit more. And if you think, yep, I quite like that, then you can leave as is. If you want to put some more little of these little seed heads in, absolutely, you can do that. It's totally up to you. Absolutely is totally up to you. Okay. So I'm just going to put the lid on because you know it, I don't have to say. And then make sure my brush is completely cleared out. Now, if you want to, this is only if you want to, you can then go back into your metallics and just put some of these lovely little dots all the way around. But that's only an option if you'd like to do that. But yeah, okay. And there we have it, our little fun abstract whimsy. I hope you do give it a go. It's so much fun and it looks great, and you can use it as a card or just as a note to send to somebody who you haven't seen for a long time. So take care and hope to see you again soon. Bye.